So here I am again. I took a shower and changed my clothes. So I'm going to continue to read. And please forgive me if I stumble over words. I'm not a voice actor either, so I'm just reading it like I would to a friend. Get yourself comfortable. It's only going to be about 25 minutes, maybe 30. Let me see how far I'm going to try to read today. A few more pages, and we'll see. Might go from there. Okay. I'm having issues with my eyes. That's why I keep holding my glasses, because if I'm reading them down like this, they're going through the distance part, so it's all blurry. So I can't hold this up. It's a big, thick, heavy book. By the way, for those who are new here, you can go back to 2 more videos. There's an introduction, and then there's one that I just did today. This will be, I'm calling it part 3, okay? And I might forget to do that, so I'll try to remember when I'm posting these. There are no chapter 1, 2, 3. They're not numbered. They're titled. So that's where we're at. I'm starting here on page 16, if that helps at all. All right. Transference begins. Back home. Ian Brooks is coming back home after being in Egypt, doing some photography. That's all I'm going to say. I hate to return after traveling. I hate to cook. I stopped at Nellie's place to take out something to hold me over till dinner. I knew if Mom found out I was back, she would want me to visit tonight. Near my entryway to my rundown apartment building on 37th Avenue, there was a bum. I know I am not supposed to call them that, but I have lived here 4 years and the same dirty faces are still here all this time. Then bum it is. As always, he asked me for some spare change. I feel good right now, so I hand him the 78 cents on my change from Nellie's. Before I get to the door, he tosses it back at me, pinging me all right in the ear and right side of my face, and then falls to the ground. I come home and I feel I have been gone too long, even when I have been gone a week or less. This has been 4 weeks and it feels like forever. All the mail and a few deliveries given to my neighbor to give to me, John Murdoch. I asked him to hold them for me. I gave him $50 to help him out. He is an old man and he has 3 cats to feed, so he accepted my money. I find myself needing to rest and be alone with my busy thoughts and try to sort everything out to my usual routines. As soon as I put my luggage down, my phone rings. Mom, the caller ID tells me. Ma, hi, I was just... When were you gonna call me? I'm your mother, and you just texted me and told me you were in Egypt and now you're home and I have to call you? Silence hums in my ear. Mom can talk so loud. Did you hear me? Yeah, Ma, I heard you. I was just... Never mind that. Come over for supper and tell me all about this trip you took. 6 p.m. Don't be late. You know I must eat on time. Okay, Ma, 6 o'clock. I got it. Thanks, Ma. I just gotta go now. I'm unpacking. I hung up. Ma hates that, but she will let me have it later. So I need to buy a box of chocolates and some wine, some 2010 Mulder Bolsch Cabernet Sauvignon Rose. I know I'm butchering that up, but I actually looked up fine wines, and that was one of them. That will calm her down. Also, I have to print out the photos I took of the pyramids and such, not from the secret cave. She will want to see some proof of my travels. I also decided that Mother's Day is coming. I should collect a few photos of Mom randomly and make one of those collage CDs with music. She loves those. I will finish up my lens later and get to a Photos R Us to print out a few photos so I can take them to her later. I take the camera out. There is a pretty sunset, so I take a few photos. I feel something prickling against my cheek, but I feel nothing with my finger as I brush at it. I put the camera down and later a shower, even though I had one before I left from the hotel. The desert sand is stuck to my skin with sweat and musky mold. The warm water pours over my head. I feel it trickle into my ear. Finishing my shower, I still have a couple hours before I go visit Mom. I lay down on the couch to take a nap. After what seems only an hour, I wake up to a terrible needle pricking feeling in my ear. What the I wonder to myself out loud. I get up to drink a cold water from the fridge and do not see anything in the mirror around my ear, which feels as if I put a lit match into my ear. As I lay down, feeling a little dizzy, I considered calling off supper with Mom, but forgot that idea. I do not need her upset when I need to tell her I will be going to DC next month. As I sit there contemplating it, I dial Mom's number on speed dial, but she's not there. A leggy stranger crawls down my neck and into my bed, unseen by me. I see it crawling until I see it crawling by my eyes as I fall into a heated faint, falling into darkness. 6:30 p.m. Ring, ring, ring. Hello, you have reached Ian. Leave a message. Beep. Ian, pick up this. This is Mom. Ian, do you hear me? 10 p.m. In the delirium that one awakes from after a long deep sleep. Where am I? And why do I feel like shit? I pick myself off of the bed. I am dripping with sweat, yet I am shivering uncontrollably. I pick up a hoodie and pull it over me, not even straightening it out. I have on black sweatpants. I grab my cell and wallet, tuck them into my hoodie's front pouch pocket. I make it, stumbling down the hallway to the elevator. I trip out the door, almost falling into the street. I pass by the bum still sitting there in the same spot, an old abandoned building next to my apartment. The bum cusses at me as I stub my foot on him. It was an accident, since I can barely walk in the dizziness that has overcome me. I lose balance and fall on top of him. I feel a surge of anger as I try to pull myself up. His stench of piss and vomit could make me sick, but something runs through me, a hunger. I pull at his arm and bite his hand. Blood trickles into my mouth, and for a moment I feel normal. He screams in surprise and pain. I get up and shake it all off. He is left cussing at me, and as I make it around the corner to the taxi out in front of Wonder Bar, there is always a taxi or two. Where to? New York Presbyterian. 5645 Main Street. Hurry. Hey, what happened to you? I toss 100 through the safety window. No more questions are asked, and we arrive in less than 10 minutes. He flags down the ER room personnel and has them take me inside. They try to prop me into a wheelchair, but I slide out onto the ground. Johnson, the taxi driver, drives off. I am recovered from the ground and wheeled into the ER. They ask me all the usual questions and again ask me why I have blood on me. I don't know. I do not even know what happened to me or remember the $100 ride here. Maybe I fell down somewhere. Dr. Ambers to ER stat. Call my mom. Words and sight are gone. I am rolled into a room without a light or sound. Am I dead? I feel sudden bursts of shocks run through my body. I cannot see. Again, someone says, zap. Again, someone says, zap. My body lurches forward. Again, clear. Zap. A high-pitched squeal. Time of death, 23:04. I am covered in white, but the room is dark. I stay like this for a long time. Then I feel I'm moving, being wheeled out, down a hallway. The ping of the elevator door opens and a hum as the door opens. The first set of wheels thump over the door jamb and the second one follows. They close. A ding of the button pushed. A downward motion, and the ride is over. I am now wheeled into a cold place. There is metal scraping and the doors open and shift of my body being moved. I am on some sort of track and pushed into a deep cavity. Now it is darker than before. The locker door closes and clicks locked. My eyes pop open when I hear my mother's voice. Ian, let me see my son. I still cannot see, but I smell her and hear her just as clear as if she were standing over me. The door clanks open and I am pulled out on a shelf, being pulled out for my mother to see me. She wails uncontrollably, "Oh God, Ian, no!" I want to speak and tell her and them that there is a mistake, but nothing comes out of my mouth. Come with us, please. We need you to fill out forms. I am pushed back into the locker. I can smell my mother and the orderlies that assist her. Not only her outside body smells, but the insides as well. I am very agitated. The sounds of my mother screaming and crying, the hunger grows as I lay not alive, but not dead, and with a hunger for flesh that I have never felt before. Or have I? I suddenly have a flashback of biting the bum and how good his flesh and blood tasted. Okay. Oh, it's only 14 minutes. a teeny prologue, part 2. So remember I told you that there would be, the prologue is cut into pieces and stuck through the first few chapters. Entry 13, Year of the Djoser, I think. Djoser, I think. Anyways, 2669. That's the year. My queen and I are almost found after midnight. We meet under the stars and moon. We made love passionately. However, her moans drew attention to our secret place, and we had to hurry into the darkness of a nearby cave. We laughed at the nearness and excitement, but it was more from nervousness than pleasure. When it was quite safe, we returned to our quarters. One of her most trusted servants escorted her to her room, and she had been at the ready in my study. Okay. I think I'm going to stop there because the next one's kind of long. So, you know, as long as you just sit back and relax and try to picture what I'm reading. I don't have the best reading voice, but oh well. It's kind of like a friend. Just imagine you've called me over to your house to sit and read to you. I would do that for any of my friends for the price of a cup of coffee. Okay, so I'll post this one and I'll be back. I feel like reading a little bit today. I hope you're all doing well. I send love and comfort to all of you.